Hi Libra, and welcome to the Mother Tressa channel. If you're already familiar with this space, then you already know what to expect, so welcome on back. So glad to be interacting with your energy again. But if you're new to this channel, then welcome in, and definitely feel safe enough to be yourself wherever you are energetically, be it positive, negative, or neutral. It really doesn't matter so long as you leave better than you came, okay? Like this video, share it with friends and family, other Libras that you may know that need to hear the message that may come through, because maybe you're just the messenger this time. But also subscribe and turn on the post notification so you're made aware as soon as I upload. Let's get into it, Libra. It's been a while since I've been able to read for you guys. I have a new system of uploading, and so it skips your sign every so often. What you guys have that flipped out so far is the Hermit card, followed by the King of Wands and the Ten of Wands. So that Hermit is giving me very much mercurial energy. So with Mercury now stationing direct, what have you come to realize has been a waste of time for you? And what have you realized that you are doing an exceptional job at? Where are you dominating? And where are you deteriorating or turning against yourself and being disastrous, being a troublemaker? Oh, whoa. Speak of the devil and he shall appear, honey. Speak of the devil and he shall appear. After the Ten of Wands, you guys have the Six of Wands that came out, followed by the Six of Swords. I'm not trying to be that person, but like 666, come on. Followed by the Four of Wands and the Nine of Swords that came out reversed. And then you have the Devil card that came out reversed. Speak of the devil and he shall appear. At the bottom of the deck you have the Sun card. It's funny, Leos don't even get their video until a week from now. And they have been popping up in everybody's spread. Like, it's never not about them. Go away. You can't be dealing with the Leo. At the bottom you have the Sun, the Seven of Cups, and the Two of Wands. So annoying. But yeah, answer me that. The first question I posed to you guys. Where have you been dominating in areas of your life? Look at that. Definitely celebrate that. It's all about celebrating the small victories as well. You don't just wait for the big triumphs, but anything that you do that is an obstacle or a goal that you had set for yourself, be it a small-term goal, mid-term goal, or a long-term goal, just applaud yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back, because there are challenges that come with everything that happen to go well for you, okay? And so don't allow for your preoccupation with the big day or the big bang, if you will, to kind of take over what's happening in your immediate environment right now. But yeah, also, in what areas are you instigating, being a troublemaker or deteriorating? And let's look at that and let's see how we can improve upon that. Is it in regards to your partnership? If this is a romantic relationship, I definitely feel like you're with somebody that is very dominant, just has a very strong personality, very boisterous is what's coming through as an adjective. I guess you can say mesmerizing. We can use that as like an adjective for how attractive you find them to be, because it doesn't have to just be something physical that you see in them that's mesmerizing about them. It can be like the way that they think, or it can be just in your observations in the way that they treat people and you find them to be mesmerizing, or just how enigmatic, optimistic, and energetic this person also is. But they're a lot, you know, to deal with, and can be very difficult to deal with at times too, but can be very loyal just in their own way. So when it comes to the definition of things, right, in the terms that we use, I feel like that's important, especially if this is somebody that you are freshly connected to. You need to know, like, what is your definition of love? What is your definition of loyalty? What is your definition of trust? The Six of Swords is here, which was in Gemini's reading, and I did mention to them that they can be with somebody that can willfully omit certain facts that are very important to the overall composition of whatever story that they tell, be it to their partner or to other people. If you know that a liar and a cheater are two things that you just truly detest in a person, then just make sure that this person is aware, because you know they're not mind readers, and no two people are the same in the way that they operate, I guess you can say. Comes down to systems with the swords energy, but no two people are the same in the way that they operate. So you just have to make sure that you're on the same page with this person to have victory in this union that you have. Otherwise, I feel like you're just going to go through a lot of challenging situations that may not be necessary. Like, it could be easily avoided just depending on how expressive you are at this time. And also pay attention to the red flags with this Ten of Wands. That always comes through when I see the Ten of Wands, and also with the Devil card being in reverse with this Nine of Swords. If they feel like you trying to address something that could be a concern to you in the future, early on, is you just trying to be, I guess you could say, argumentative, but they perceive it as you just nagging them and trying to make a mole out of an anthill. I don't know how the saying goes, I forgot. But just trying to make a big ordeal out of something that is small to them, then be careful of that. Because I feel like anytime that you address a concern with this person, then you'll have to feel like you have to walk on eggshells, or you have to sweep things under the rug with this Nine of Swords and the Devil card, even though you know that they've done something that has made you feel uneasy, because you have the Sun card and the Seven of Cups, right? This is uneasiness when it comes to partnerships. The number 7 speaks to your 7th house, which is all about marriage and relationships and stuff like that. So just be very careful with that. Or somebody that's just super dismissive, tries to like downplay or minimize how you're feeling, saying that it's not a big deal. Just be very careful, because that will build up over time, and then you will explode, and then that will cause further problems in the relationship. So just be on the lookout for those things that you choose to try and ignore at this time, just for the sake of keeping the peace, or wanting to be amicable or likable. And this can extend out into your friendships with people as well, Libra. Because I know that you guys tend to want to be the peacemakers. You are not the confrontational types. But just be very careful that you're not trying to make everybody else happy, because you'll just be running in circles. You know, you'll just be chasing your tail at the end of the day. Because then people's demands will just get bigger and bigger, and then you'll find yourself being more exhausted, or just feeling like you're like spreading yourself too thin. You know what I mean? So maybe look at your friend groups at this time and see who has been doing that, and see who has been intentionally continuing to do that despite the fact that they know better. And I know that you have a bond and a connection, and that you may love them dearly, but they may be the people that you need to cut off at this time. And yes, it will be hard, but at the end of the day, they can be holding you back from certain blessings that are supposed to have been released into your life at this time. There are certain things that you were supposed to have been had. You were supposed to have been had that promotion. You were supposed to have been had that sponsorship. You were supposed to have been gotten the recognition or the fame. You know, you were supposed to have been married at this time, because there are some people that are just scandalous like that. May have been like flirting with other people in your past, or just trying to tell them things that would discredit you to some degree here, and kind of make the person that you could have been involved with kind of just like become disinterested and walk away. And then you're trying to figure out, well, why is it that I can't ever keep this person around, or that I can't ever keep a man or just keep a woman interested in me? It can be, again, because when you turn your back or you leave them for 2 seconds and it's like, hey, get to know my friend, this is somebody that I call my good Judy, you know what I'm saying? And you go to get them drinks and shit, and they're just like, oh, did she tell you about that one time that she had that threesome? Oh my gosh, she didn't tell you? Oh my God, he didn't tell you that he used to be a whore, that he just used to run through people? But I mean, like, you're cute, you know what I'm saying? You might actually make it. But yeah, just know that this person is like just super loose and unreliable. So I would just watch out, you know what I'm saying? And then you come back and they're just like, oh, what were you guys talking about? Nothing, girl. I was just trying to get to know him a little better, you know? So that can be a situation with certain people that have been in your midst. So if it does come to a head or come to light, or I'm just confirming certain things that you've instinctually been feeling with this Six of Swords, but you've wanted to, again, ignore, circle back, you know what I'm saying? And making sure that you're asking those questions and confronting people appropriately that deserve it and cutting those people off. If you are single and you're waiting for somebody to come in, maybe right now you need to download a few dating apps. You know, if you feel like you've been out and you've gone to stores and you've tried to meet somebody in the more traditional way with this Hermit card, and that was something that you have been very adamant about, that you didn't want to budge on when it comes to how you connect with a certain person, that it's like you have to meet them at church or at a local market or through a family friend, you know, and being set up like as an arranged marriage or partnership or whatever, because that's what you've seen done and that's what you're comfortable with, that's all you know. You might just need to take that risk. You know what I'm saying? It's getting harder and harder, especially as technology continues to advance, to meet people in the more traditional way. So there are some things that you might need to loosen your grip on when it comes to what it is that you're trying to control. I do feel like if you are to have a romantic affair with anybody at this time, it's going to be somebody that you already know, for sure, with this Four of Wands energy here. Somebody that you've met before. You may not know them that well, but you have definitely met them before. You've heard their name around town, super familiar, or they can be somewhat popular with the Six of Wands on certain platforms, or again, just in your city, state, town, whatever would have you. I definitely feel like you know of this person if you don't really truly know them already, as far as them being a good friend or just somebody that you went to school with. But I feel like it's a case of the, oh, I've always had a crush on you, or I had my eye on you, but I didn't know how you were going to take it type of thing. Or you were just always interested in somebody else. I didn't know that I would even be your type. I'm getting that type of storyline. Or they just didn't say anything because they were more of the shy type with the Sun energy. Can be more of a nerd or just a little bit more introverted, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to you, who can be a little bit more extroverted and more talkative, you know what I'm saying. So that's what I'm getting here. But I definitely feel like there's some chemistry there. Not a lot, but enough to get it started and just to see where it can go. So that's my advice for you. Just see where it goes. I would definitely say entertain people at this time if they come in. Don't take anything too seriously. Just depending on how fresh it is. If you're already in a committed relationship, then I just feel like now is the time where you guys are kind of trying to figure out if this is something that you just want to stick through. I feel like your feelings are just a little muddled right now. So you're trying to work through that emotion, because it just may be an itch that you're experiencing right now, and wanting to be free, right? And feel that freedom of not having to answer to anybody and kind of going where you want, or being with who you want, doing what you want type of thing, which can happen when you have become a little bit too comfortable again. You know, once you're with somebody for a long time, the spark does kind of die out, but that doesn't mean that it's indicative of the fact that they don't love you anymore. There's just something else that might be going on. Again, that they might not be telling you right now. They may not know how to tell you with this Six of Swords. They may not know how right now. So just be a little bit patient and wait it out, but just be alert. Be alert to whatever you're feeling instinctually. If you know that something's wrong, or they've done something that they had no business doing. I don't want to say infidelity, but you do have the devil that is here, and the Nine of Swords here that's in reverse. So some sneaky behavior can have gone on. Just make sure that you are gathering all of the facts before confronting this person. So if you are needing to go a little bit deeper, definitely reach out to me for a reading. But that's what I have for you guys at this time, Libra. So like this video, again, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe. But if I don't hear from you, then please just take care of yourself and your soul until you see me again. Ciao.